When you show this shit and I type in the little thing and it shows it's true, I'm like, well, fuck.
That's what I want everybody to do when they're watching these videos. I don't want people to just believe me. I want people to go do their research. I want people to find this shit out for themselves.
Yes.
I don't believe everything I say. Go do your own research. That's what I did.
So in the end, he obviously didn't kill himself, just like Jeffrey Epstein. Shut up! I know he's your friend, but I don't care.
They're shipping and trafficking and people, adults, the moms, the dads, right there on Target commercials, right there on Walmart commercials. And you're looking at the people that are missing and they're smiling like they're happy, but they're going back to hell. And that's really what it is. You know, Jeffrey Epstein created this saga, and this is what he is great at doing, screwing the life out of them after he makes a ton of money off of their ass on his private little beach. So you have a private little beach full of celebrities and getting screwed, and nobody cares because they're supposed to be dead.
I am the highest version of myself. I'm the highest version of myself. I know I am that I am.
Hey everybody, welcome to part 2 of our, welcome to the Godspeed podcast. This is going to be part 2 of our Hollywood Chomo episode. I'm Joe Guy.
Chomos.
I'm Joe Guy.
I am Dan Eats Everything.
I'm BS with Billy.
Tried to say that's so cool. I'm BS with Billy.
The squint. Robert De Niro squint.
I fucking pedophile. So here is we're gonna go right into it. We're not gonna, because obviously we just finished filming part 1. Hey, here's pizza. What are you doing?
Fucking perv.
I know. What the fuck? You cover my neck. What the fuck? Here you go.
Here we go.
Now, when Pizza came out, the media tried to turn Pizzagate into something that wasn't.
Surprises of the presidential campaign was the explosion of fake news on the internet.
28-year-old Edgar Welch was arrested in Washington Sunday afternoon outside Comet Ping Pong, a popular family pizza parlor. D.C. police say Welch fired at least one round into the restaurant floor with an AR-15 rifle like this one on his Facebook page. No one was injured.
Someone on Twitter, whose name remains unverified but has several thousand followers, posted that new emails found on Anthony Weiner's computer confirmed that Hillary Clinton was involved in a pedophilia ring. The rumor spread, inspiring some newfound internet sleuths to start digging around in John Podesta's hacked emails, searching for proof and location of the so-called sex ring.
In those emails, they are absolutely littered with code words. And many of these code words are food words, such as pizza.
Somebody said to me, hey, Dave, search for pizza in Podesta's emails. And once you go down that rabbit hole, you never really emerge the same person.
It was obvious from the get-go that these words were code words for something else because the context that they were used in did not make sense.
To be clear, not one single email in the Podesta emails discusses child sex trafficking or pedophilia. That is a fact. But there are dozens of what seem to be strangely worded emails dealing with pizza and handkerchiefs. Investigators say that those words in the emails about pizza and the talk of handkerchiefs is code language used by pedophiles.
There is some kind of code language. They're just not talking about pizza, folks. Who phrases that? Who blocks out an hour of time to eat a slice of pizza?
You can get a service for a half an hour, you can get a massage for a half an hour, but you can't get food for a half an hour. It just absolutely makes no sense.
There's other ones like, the realtor found a handkerchief. I think it has a map that seems pizza related. And another one is, Obama spent $65,000 flying in pizza and hot dogs from Chicago. Are we using the same channels?
Pizza is a well-known pedophile code word that actually has been used by law enforcement to arrest online sexual predators of children. And there's been multiple arrests that have been made by law enforcement of pedophiles trying to solicit children by using the pedophile code word pizza.
2007 unclassified FBI document. That document, according to the FBI, contains commonly used symbols by pedophiles to express their preference in children. Notice this one on the end, the triangle. That image signifies something called boy love. The pizza place next door to Comet Ping Pong Pizza, Vesta Pizza, well, this was their logo until only a few weeks ago.
People don't know that because the mainstream media refuses to cover it.
The entire mainstream media redefined what Pizzagate was to make it sound ridiculous and less believable. And then they had people like Megyn Kelly come in, interview James Alefantis, didn't ask him any challenging questions.
A conspiracy theory that even the DC police say has no basis in fact.
She didn't ask him any questions about the pictures of children on his Instagram page looking abused, being sexualized. She didn't ask him about the pedophile talk. So the whole mainstream media painted him as this poor victim, as this person that was innocent, that was just victimized, as something that wasn't true. But just his Instagram page alone should have been enough for authorities to look into him.
Investigators have already proven there's nothing to the story, right? Well, actually, no. And that's what you need to know. For all that is here, there has not been one single public investigation of any of this. Not from local police, not from the FBI, no one. And that has to be the big question. Not for Podesta or for pizza parlor owners, but for law enforcement. Based on what may be or may not be here, the big question is, why hasn't any investigation taken place?
This is insane.
So many people in the mainstream media have said Pizza is a conspiracy theory. Pizzagate has been debunked. It has not been debunked. If it's been debunked, explain the code words. No one to this day, including John Podesta himself, can explain the code words in his emails.
Hey, John Podesta, can you please explain why you have children rented for entertainment for your adult hot tub parties? No one has ever explained why John Podesta has literal cannibalism paintings all over his office and his home. Tony Podesta too. And then you look into the spirit cooking dinners, and you look into Marina Abramovic, who's the one that was conducting the spirit cooking dinners. Why are they going to spirit cooking dinners? Why are they sacrificing chickens to Moloch in their backyard? This isn't my words. This is their words. This is in their emails.
I'd be willing to debate anyone who thinks that Pizzagate has been debunked.
You asked me when how am I getting additional briefings? That was the first and last time I talked.
So October 9th is the last time you've heard from the FBI at all?
Yes.
You have not got an update on the investigation to your personal email?
That is correct.
Do you guys know who John Podesta is?
No.
John Podesta was worked for Bill Clinton when he was president, worked for Obama when he was president, and he was the main person for Hillary Clinton when she was running for president.
Like in what capacity?
Like he was
campaign
like the
manager, or
he was a campaign manager for Hillary Clinton, and then he was like the fucking I can't remember his titles for Clinton and Obama, but he was a high up person in their White House.
Yeah.
He I'm getting out of
So this
we'll
was
talk more about John Podesta in a little
This
while.
was in and around the time where she destroyed those servers, right?
Yes. Yeah. She deleted all of her emails. 50,000 emails. Yeah.
Right. Weird coincidence, huh?
Come back to John Podesta in a little bit. This goes with Pete. This is Chrissy Teigen, you know, the model, the not hot model. This is after I'm going to jail over pizza. I want pizza, and she deleted hundreds of thousands of tweets when people started going back through her when it came out. She deleted hundreds of thousands of tweets. Brad Pitt just handed us pizza.
It's not enough.
I saw a baby that looked like a porn star, like a trashy do anything porn star. Is that wrong to think? Water slide that goes through a shark tank? F yeah, time to get my pedo on. A little boy in the pageant now? Finally some eye candy for me. Nah, he just said the cleanest and best pleasure is to have sex with a 13-year-old. Up until that, ha ha ha.
Ever seen James Gunn's tweets? The guy
Yeah,
said,
well, he's next.
oh, good. These are awful.
I woke up this morning with a pizza on my chest and ranch dressing all over me. So if you think I'm too good for this, you're sadly mistaken. It always weirds me out how strong little toddlers' tummies can look, and I aware of how absolutely disturbing that sounds. She's a pedo. Her and John Legend. Here's James Gunn, the director of Suicide Squad and Guardians of the Galaxy, and
Super.
He's about to do a bunch more DC movies.
He's the
he
head
got
of
fired.
DCU.
He got fired from Marvel after the tweets came out, and then they just hired him back. Yeah. I like it when little boys touch me in my silly place.
By the way, these are... I'm just saying, I love Joe. I've seen these when this all came out, and these are the same shit. I'm just saying, this is real. I can collaborate this. Sorry, Dan.
You think I would make things up?
No, you put some things out there that are just kind of like conjecture. This
Start,
is like
start,
real shit.
Start reading these.
I'm not reading that aloud. Fuck.
I'm telling you, I don't want. This is James Gunn's tweet. Just got my very first manicure. I'm one thin line away from putting a penis in my mouth. I hate reading these so much.
This is fucked up. No, read that one.
The Expendables was so manly, I fucked the shit out of the little pussy boy next to me. The boys are back in town.
I'm gonna read the next one. Is Puri Herman. Ha! 3 men and a baby they had sex with. Ha! That makes it not as bad, right? So...
Wow. Here's pictures on his Instagram. I mean,
that looks photoshopped.
They're on his Instagram, even if it was photoshopped.
Ew, what the fuck?
So that was pizza. We're not gonna sit too long on. So unless you got more on, we're going back into John Podesta and shit.
You didn't even ask.
D, what do you think?
Yeah,
of those tweets.
Fucking disgusting. Yeah, just gross. It's gross. It's weird that people would put that out and nobody would think anything was weird about it in the first place.
Yeah.
A lot of those. How do they just fly under the radar?
Because they're actors and they're just joking around. Just like the Steven Spielberg clip. Shia LaBeouf was just joking around.
But he
did a show for the Hollywood people right here.
Shia was definitely trying to be an edgy ass fucking 19-year-old who was like trying to act cool. As a nerdy
Shia was
Jewish
also
kid.
Shia was also a Disney child actor.
Yeah, he made that fake movie about his dad like getting him in the business. I saw.
And he also
afterwards he goes, "That was all fake, by the way."
But what I'm saying is, he was a child actor for Disney. You don't think he was diddled?
He worked for Fox on the Fox network before that for Freaks and Geeks. So like even back then, Judd Apatow, by the way, produced that. Probably. I would. Yeah.
Into transgenders too, so he did that whole movie on them.
What movie?
Transformers.
No, that was. That wasn't Judd Apatow.
No, it's Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, you're right.
That's really funny though. Sorry, do you make that up or have you heard that before?
I don't know anymore.
That's really funny though. Transformer. That's really good, dude. I'm gonna
Billy
keep that.
fucking loves you, bud.
That was really funny. Sorry. All right.
Do you guys remember the earthquake in Haiti?
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on. You're saying those have something to do with earthquakes?
No, they take advantage of natural disasters. Go, let's fuck all these kids that their parents died. Am I kind of...
You're close.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
2010, right after the devastating earthquake, 33 children were smuggled out of Haiti. The woman who was arrested, Laura Gaylor Silsby, said they were orphans who were about to be adopted in the U.S. Upon investigation, however...
Bro, did you watch that clip that I sent you with that guy interviewing that Navy SEAL or that you're like, oh, you responded, you're like, oh, I've heard about the podcast, but I've never watched an episode. Dude, he talked, bro. Oh my God, you gotta,
The kid with a rifle or no?
Find the clip and send it to me so I can cut it in.
Dude.
I'll play it after this clip if you...
He legit talks about they were doing work for, I think maybe it was in Haiti or something. They're flying in and out on helicopters, and they see this weird shit going on, right? So they go over there to where they saw it, and it looks like an alien fucking ship, and it's loading. It's like it's hovering over this other thing, and all of a sudden these guys dressed in all black come towards them in extreme. I'm gonna just butcher this whole thing, but they speak with proper English. They're definitely teams guys with like upper echelon Navy SEALs, like top tier, like they know exactly what they're doing, right? And they disarm these other military people, and he thinks that they're human trafficking because they're pulling up with these weird trucks, loading these people onto this alien craft that he doesn't know how it's working at all, and these things are just fucking taking off out of nowhere. He's an actual military guy.
I'll watch it and I'll clip it in.
Okay. But you don't want to put the alien shit in with the fucking...
No. We'll put the alien shit in because remember our alien episode when I said we definitely have that technology? And you said we don't have the technology.
Yeah.
Dude, if aliens are pedophiles, I'm really going to be fucking sad.
Aliens don't exist. They're using alien crafts that we currently have, and they're trafficking children on them.
Okay.
Anyways,
of course I'm going to use that.
I'll find the clip and I'll send it to you.
Okay. All right. Here's the video.
Hold before that.
From the beginning.
How much of a bummer would it be though if aliens came to Earth and they were like, "Hello," and they go, "We fuck children." We all go, "Oh, come on!" Like, it's the worst thing you could have started with, dude. You could have said anything else.
I'm shooting, bro. I'm shooting.
Like, why would you start with that? Like, you were confident with it too. Like, hey, everyone, we fuck kids. All right, delete all that. Sorry, we probably shouldn't yell that. Sorry. All right. You have neighbors.
We fuck kids.
You got neighbors.
Wow, bud. Wow.
Yeah.
My name's Joe.
In 2010, right after the devastating earthquake, 33 children were
33.
smuggled out of Haiti. The woman who was arrested, Laura Gaylor Silsby, said they were orphans who were about to be adopted in the US. Upon investigation, however, it turned out most of these children were not orphans. They were later reunited with their parents. Furthermore, there were no adoption papers to be found. These kids had simply been abducted, stolen from their parents. Who exactly is this Laura Gaylor Silsby? First of all, she was on the board of directors of Alert Sense, the company that provides the technology for Amber Alert. Amber Alert is the broadcast emergency response to recover abducted children. Isn't that an interesting paradox? A convicted child trafficker? Yes, she was found guilty and convicted. Connected to Amber Alert, set up to rescue children? Secondly, this lady is the founder of the Baptist organization New Life Children's Refuge, an orphan rescue mission for
Probably
Haiti.
colleagues.
Sounds to me like she had a ways to smuggle children out of the country real easy. Nice cover. Last but not least, she's a close friend of the Clintons, who immediately paid for a lawyer, Jorge Puello, who himself is a convicted pedophile. He was arrested and convicted for leading an international human trafficking ring involving women and children. All of this came out into the open thanks to WikiLeaks that published the secret emails between the Clintons and Laura Gaylor Silsby. Let's continue with Haiti some more before moving on, shall we?
You really did.
Haiti was put in the limelight once again.
Why would I be
with the
lying on
Oxfam
this?
scandal.
What the fuck?
Oxfam, known for its shops throughout the world for empowering women and for fighting poverty, was banned from Haiti following the 2010
podcast over. You just got him. Like, are you kidding me? This dude was their hired lawyer, and it's legit. That came right the fuck up. The guy was a fucking pedophile.
I have a question. Why do you guys think I lie when I get evidence?
If
you
I
guys
were
don't
you,
think I
Joe,
check this shit myself?
I would
before
have
I
one
play it?
solid thing with 18 sources and go, every episode's about this until everyone gets arrested. I would do the same episode, go, we're going to say it again. That's fucking
We
insane.
get no views.
I don't know, bro. Oh my god, that's fucked up. That's a real ass... That's
Bro,
fucking
I
insane.
check this shit before I play it.
Dude, I hope some viewers watching this, I'm sorry to fuck everything up, but I hope you do the same thing I do where you hear a certain thing as you're listening to the podcast and go, bullshit. And you look it up and go,
yeah,
are you fucking kidding me?
Absolutely.
That's really fucked up. And you're like, and no one gives a fuck? And that's the thing. It's not that no one knows. They know. They don't give a fuck.
They just don't check.
I'm just going to go on Facebook and make sure everyone's fine.
Yeah.
Fucking scum.
Especially if you could find it on Google. Like, Google hides a lot of shit, too.
Google buries everything.
By the way, Colbert being in that clip before, he's such a smarmy little fag.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
He's a pedophile, too.
By the way, I love gay people. My sister's gay. But faggot. But Colbert was funny because he used to be a funny Republican, like, farce, like a parody of it, you know?
Yeah.
It was great. Then it's like, you want to be on CBS? He goes, oh, I'll be a fucking little pussy. Anyway, fuck him.
207, back to the video.
Yeah, sorry.
There were orgies with prostitutes, some of which were underage. In other words, with children. Leaked emails further confirm that $3 million were diverted from Haitian relief funds via the Clinton Foundation to pay for Chelsea's extravagant 2010 wedding.
Blech.
When Trump called Haiti a shithole, the whole world went mad. But he was right. What he referred to was what the so-called non-profit organizations had turned the island into after the earthquake. The Red Cross collected $500 million for Haiti, and all it did was build 6 houses. The Clinton Foundation ruthlessly misappropriated the earthquake donations from international donors and got away with it. Klaus Eberwein, a former government official of Haiti, due to testify about the Clinton corruption, was found dead with a bullet in his head only days before the trial on July 12, 2017. Monica Peterson, the young social anthropologist who went to Haiti to investigate human trafficking on the island and who tweeted some critical thoughts about the Clinton Foundation, was found dead by hanging shortly after, in November 2016. Her death was ruled suicide. And when surgeon Dr. Dean Lorek openly vented his disgust about the corruption by the Clinton Foundation that he himself witnessed while trying to save lives on the island, he too ended up dead. In December 2017, he was found on the bathroom floor of his apartment in New York with a knife in his chest. His death too was ruled suicide.
Brave man. He really wanted to die.
That's where I'd stab myself if I wanted to die.
Artie Lang couldn't even do it. Like, holy fuck.
He tried dying. Didn't he stab him like 9 times?
Artie Lang?
Yeah.
He drank bleach and then went, God, this isn't quick enough, and started stabbing himself with a knife like 18 times. But even he couldn't do it. But this guy stabbed himself in the fucking chest.
Yeah.
Yow, bro.
Because he didn't do it. All right, so you guys remember Tony Podesta and John Podesta. Tony Podesta and Don Podesta are brothers. So this is the artwork that is in Tony Podesta's house. The kids, you know.
Mm-hmm.
See that? Here's some more of it.
Oh, they're not just standing, they're on their knees with their hands behind their back. Nice. Very nice.
Here's this kid. So when these pictures came out, people were like, where could that be?
Where is that commission? Oh.
Here's a pool with the ropes. Like, you see the girls on their knees with the ropes, like, looking like nooses behind them?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's a better picture of it. Where is this swimming pool? Biltmore Mansion. This was owned by Gloria Vanderbilt.
Okay.
Gloria Vanderbilt had 2 kids, Anderson Cooper and Carter Cooper. Carter Cooper committed suicide.
Anderson Cooper is a Vanderbilt?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Wow. Sorry, Dan. Does that mean anything to you or no?
I knew this already, but go on.
You got something to say about it?
No, I mean.
So this is Anderson Cooper now.
Uh-huh.
You guys saw the swimming pool. Does he look like this little boy?
No. Bro, you're gonna like pull a muscle reaching like that, dude. Like, it's just a kid in a pool, bro. He's a Vanderbilt. You got all you need. He's a Vanderbilt, and he changed his name. Yeah,
Listen,
you got all you need.
You don't think that little boy looks like Anderson Cooper when he was a kid?
I've never seen him as a kid.
painting is of him in the pool that his mom owned.
Looking at this 55-year-old man and going, isn't that kid in the drawing? I would go, no, I don't know. He's a Vanderbilt.
I asked if he looked like him. I didn't say, is that him?
Cut this out. He's also gay, so, like, something happened. Like, oh, no.
So you don't think that dude looks like that could be that kid?
It could be.
That could be me.
Okay.
Like,
but what I'm saying is these paintings are of that pool that his mom owned.
Go back to the pool. The close-up one.
God, that's fucked up. Why are there candles at the base? Oh, they.
And look at you see all the ropes hanging down?
Yeah.
They're definitely in this painting.
I don't know. This pisses me. What about me to say? Yeah, you're right.
I'm
Fuck
asking.
this whole world.
No.
Let's
I'm not saying I'm definitely right. I'm saying look at the evidence and then put two and two together.
I know. God damn it.
It's
no, I believe you.
It's circumstantial.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't say. Yeah, absolutely. But it's his mom's pool, and that little kid looks like Anderson Cooper.
It is his mom's pool. That painting alone of the ropes coming down with the kids all looking over their backs, that's so fucked up, bro. And that was in someone's living room, you said?
Tony Podesta, John Podesta's brother.
What the fuck?
We're getting into more of John Podesta right now.
By the way, I came into this, I wrote shit for this, where I was like, oh, I believe it. Let me give you something.
Yeah.
But seeing this is just like, god damn, like, fuck. Jesus Christ. Sorry.
Do you know... Sorry, go ahead, D.
I got nothing.
You guys know who Chris Cornell is?
Yeah.
He killed himself.
Sure he did.
I watched
Sure he did.
I watched
Or
the
he drugged
documentary
himself.
on that, and it was pretty fucked up.
Excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
Here's Chris Cornell.
Chris Cornell was the vocalist of the popular band Soundgarden. He and his wife, Vicky, worked with 6 different charity organizations for nearly a decade. In 2012, they founded the Chris and Vicky Cornell Foundation, which strives to support and protect abused and sexually exploited children from around the world. The couple eventually became involved with one of their foundation partners' organizations, Aid Still Required, helping sexually abused orphans out of Haiti. Aid Still Required has received massive donations from the Clinton Foundation. According to a source that spoke with Freedom Daily, it was during this time that Cornell discovered that these orphans weren't being placed into better environments after all, but were then being sold into sexual slavery and human trafficking rings. In May of 2017, Chris Cornell was found hanged to death in the MGM Grand Hotel, leaving behind his wife Vicky and their 3 children. He was discovered with 9 broken ribs, blood splattered on the wall, and had suffered head trauma before he died. His death was officially declared a suicide, but his family and close friends insist he was in no way suicidal. Many of the details of his suicide simply don't add up. For instance, Chris had just performed a full concert with no apparent signs of having 9 broken ribs. Chris's body was found cold to the touch, which would have taken at least 2 hours in a hotel room. This would place the time of his death between 11 p.m. and 11:30 p.m. when his bodyguard, Martin Kirsten, was reportedly with him. There is no official explanation for what caused the bloodstain on the wall next to his body. His feet were touching the floor, meaning he was only partially suspended by his neck. Furthermore, Chris's bodyguard claims that he had to kick in the door to his hotel room to discover Chris dead. Not only is this nearly impossible to do without a door-breaching mini-ram, but the crime scene report indicated no sign of forced entry. After reviewing the autopsy report and position of the body, world-renowned forensic pathologist Dr. Werner Spitz concluded that Cornell's death was not a suicide. Dr. Spitz has worked with many high-profile murder investigations, including Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and John F. Kennedy, and served as an expert witness during the O.J. Simpson and Casey Anthony trials. One article reads, Speaking to TMD, a source close to Cornell has come forward, claiming that he had uncovered evidence of a cocaine and child trafficking ring in Mena, Arkansas, that was tied to Bill and Hillary Clinton. According to the source, Mr. Cornell had uncovered the identities of high-level elites that were part of the same satanic Illuminati occult operation as the Clintons and planned on exposing their goings-on right before he died.
What do you guys think about that?
It tracks.
It tracks. Clinton body count.
I googled Chris Cornell 9 broken ribs, and the headline was medical examiners explain injuries, but there are still questions left unanswered. And they said, well, the EMT broke his ribs doing CPR, and it's like he broke 9 ribs doing CPR. So like, I thought that might
on somebody whose body was cold to the touch.
Yeah. My biggest thing is, when you show certain videos, I'm not saying that you're full of shit, but when you show a video and they don't put, like, I want to see, as much as even this could be faked, I want to see, like, a page of text where there's a highlighted part going, like, oh, they really did say this. When there's not that, I'm always like, well, I don't know if that's, I can't collaborate that, but when you show this shit and I type in a little thing and it shows it's true, I'm like, well, fuck.
That's what I want everybody to do when they're watching these videos. I don't want people to just believe me. I want people to go do their research. I want people to find this shit out for themselves.
Yes.
I don't believe everything I say. Go do your own research. That's what I did.
So the best you can do at this point, though, is just don't support the music industry, the film industry.
I don't.
TV, because everything that we're showing is, I'm sure it's the same in TV.
Yeah. Dude, the children commercial, when you see a commercial with children in it,
dude, you ever see like movies where like kids have to have their shirt off? I'm always like, why do they have to have their shirt off? Why can't you just fucking be like with your, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's always weird to me. Anyway.
Here's the second part to that clip.
2 months later, it was reported that Linkin Park frontman Chester Bennington committed suicide on Chris Cornell's birthday. Bennington and Cornell were reportedly working collaboratively to expose a pedophile ring operating in the music industry and elsewhere, although this cannot be substantiated.
Who's
However,
Chester's father?
that
Who's Chester Bennington's father?
doesn't mean that Bennington's death, and life for that matter,
Vanderbilt?
is without intrigue. Linkin Park was handpicked by John Podesta to promote an organization called Sustainable Energy for All in Haiti, which received a $250,000 grant from the Clinton Foundation, even though they did not apply for it. Bennington and Cornell were both associated with the Haiti-based nonprofit Aid Still Required. One police source was quoted as saying that he believed Bennington was murdered. Oddly, the Los Angeles coroner's office took 130 days to release the autopsy report. Bennington's sister, Toby, has publicly indicated that she believes her brother shared the same fate as Jeffrey Epstein, who famously didn't kill himself. She claims her Twitter account was subsequently hacked and suspended after she publicly shared her suspicions. There does appear to be a striking resemblance between the faces of Bennington and Hillary Clinton's campaign chairman, John Podesta, which many have pointed out looks like a father-son relationship. The prevailing theory is that Bennington's mother, Elaine, had an affair with John Podesta, which would have been possible given that the two knew each other. The theory goes that when Bennington's biological father found out he was raising another man's son, he divorced her. Now, many investigators believe that Linkin Park, the band, is an homage to Lincoln Park, a Canadian military base in Alberta that conducted MK-Ultra mind control experiments on children for the purpose of developing super spies and assassins. Many children involved in the programs at Linkin Park were sexually abused. Bennington has publicly spoken of being sexually abused as a child. John Podesta, or Skippy as he prefers to be called, owns a large and vile collection of what can only be described as pedophilia art. Podesta was also chief of staff to President Bill Clinton.
I like that you Google
Bill or
things,
John?
but you gotta pay attention to what the video is showing.
No,
you.
I apologize. I'm sorry. John Podesta. So John Podesta worked for Bill
Yeah.
Clinton.
Crawling in my skin.
Oh! And what does this logo look like to you guys?
That triangle
boy
thing,
lover.
that pizza,
Looks
pizza
like the
patties.
boy lover, but it looks like it's a broken boy lover logo.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yo, I'm just saying, can we take this a step up and be like, what are we going to do about this? We going to do something? Dan, you
We're
wanna
doing
do
something right now. We're showing people to stop
No,
watching Hollywood and fucking...
Dan, you want to get dangerous or no?
Call me when we're not recording.
You ready for this one, D? You're gonna love this one. This video is on D's favorite guy.
The Rock?
The Rock?
First of all, let me
Who's your
pause,
favorite guy, man?
Pause.
I'm trying. Let me think of who your favorite guy would be.
Pause.
Tom Segura, probably, or some shit.
Oh,
he
yeah.
loves Tom Segura.
He
Loves
does.
fat pores.
He does. Fat what?
Pores.
Oh, dude, he hates poor people now. And
Oh.
fat, oh, dude, and he used to be the fast poorest. Oh, his dad's a Merrill Lynch executive. Never mind. But
All right, here's D's favorite guy. Are you ready?
If this is Eminem, I'm gonna slap you.
No.
Okay.
Interesting choice of logo, which of course could be totally based on coincidence.
Sounds like a woman.
This logo eerily resembles the boy lover symbol. It was used by the Pierre Elliott Trudeau Foundation, set up by the Canadian Prime Minister
that's fucking-
Justin Trudeau in honor of his father.
Justin
This
Trudeau.
logo was on the
Fucking hate that guy.
2015-16 annual report. Then there's Alpida, a Canadian refuge charity. Alpida was founded by the Radcliffe Foundation, set up and owned by Frank Giustra. Now, apart from the interesting choice of logo, there are a few things about Mr. Giustra that fascinate me. First of all, he's a major sponsor to the Clinton Foundation. We're talking $100 million and more.
That all?
He loved going to Haiti with the Clintons. And he founded the Boys Club Network for boys between 12 and 18
never call your
seeking
club a boys
connection
club.
and
Just
mentorship.
don't do it.
His co-founder is Jim Crescenzo, a teacher from Vancouver who received an Excellence Award from none other than Justin Trudeau. Now, once again, I'm sure this is just coincidence. But what is it that Q keeps saying about coincidence? How many coincidences before mathematically impossible? For someone who claims to be a decent family man, Justin Trudeau sure has some interesting friends. Take Christopher Ingvelson, a Canadian private school teacher, convicted for the possession and distribution of child porn. For many years he was Trudeau's friend and roommate. Then there's his best friend Peter Dalgleish, the world-renowned humanitarian who was caught in the act in Nepal with 2 children aged 12 and 14. He was the founder of Street Kids International and the Trails Youth Initiative program. Now, I'm sure these programs do great things for kids, but why choose pedophile logos? And why are so many set up by registered and convicted pedophiles and sex offenders? Now back to Trudeau's interesting best friends. Here we have Ben Levin, former Deputy Minister of the Ministry of Education, arrested and convicted in 2013 for making and distributing child pornography. Then there's Jan Gomeshi, the Canadian CBC radio host,
Is he a good guy?
arrested and charged in 2015 with 7 counts of sexual assault and 1 count of overcoming resistance by choking. Now, I don't know about this, but if I were Trudeau, I'd be more careful selecting my friends. He is surrounded by registered pedophiles and sex offenders.
He's also Castro's son.
He's also Fidel Castro's son, yes.
Do you believe that or no?
1,000%.
They look way alike.
You saw, I go through it in an episode.
You did that before? Okay,
Yeah.
I feel like I must have seen it. Okay.
What do you think about that? Does it sour your feelings on Trudeau, D? Do you like him still?
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. What do you think?
He's doing his best.
He's doing his best.
No, I'm just kidding.
But how do you have so many friends that are but you're not?
Yeah.
There's an old saying that says, "Show me who your friends are," and I forget how it goes. Cut
I'll
that
give
out.
you a mirror.
Pretty much, it's show me who your friends are,
I'll
and
give you a mirror.
and show me who you are. Pretty much.
Yeah. Mel Gibson had this to say, and shortly after this happened, his career was fucking railroaded.
Well, we talk about the Jews run the world, sugar tits. When he got
Well, this
arrested
is just a little bit of it.
Okay.
Hollywood is drenched in the blood of innocent children. For a long time, all of the references to pedophilia and cannibalism were symbolic or elusive, but I was personally introduced to the practice in the early 2000s. I could talk about this now because these people, the execs, they're dead now. The blood of a sexually abused infant is considered highly enriched and highly prized. The money changing hands, the favors, the kickbacks, you have no idea. Babies are high functioning currency, all of their own. Babies are the premium brand of high grade caviar, cocaine, diamond steak.
Source.
I don't know.
Bro.
There's multiple, dude, there's like, he says a tons of different shit on the subject.
Well, Mel Gibson is a famously Catholic person. His dad, if you look it up, his dad is, like, if you've heard Mel Gibson talk about, like, when he got his DWI, he said, like, the Jews run the media, blah, blah, all that shit. And he got a lot of trouble for it.
Because they do.
But I'm just saying, his dad was interviewed by, like, Vanity, like, 5 years later. And the shit he said, everyone was like, whoa! Like, okay, whoa. We get where Mel got it from. Like, he's not nearly this bad. The dude was just raised by, like, a fucking extremist father. I think Mel Gibson got fucking fucked because he said the wrong thing a little bit.
Dude, I'll play a full video of someone
Big
running
fan,
down
by
all
the
the
way.
all the
Big
quotes
fan.
all the quotes he said. I'll play a full video of more quotes.
Was it his
that he
voice saying
said.
it or no?
No, no.
Have you ever heard him?
Dude, you know how hard it is to find videos like that?
Yeah, oh, no, I understand that. I get that.
Like, you can't find shit anymore.
Yeah.
He's also making a docuseries about child trafficking in Hollywood.
Well, it was nice seeing you, Mel Gibson. You'll get Clinton soon.
Yeah.
Riggs.
This is the last thing I have. Do you have anything you want to go through?
Yeah.
Before I go through this?
Brian Singer.
You know who Bryan Singer
Brian
is?
Singer is?
Nope.
Just gonna go through some movies, right? The Usual Suspects. Nothing.
Just keep going.
One of the most famous movies of all time. X-Men.
You've heard of X-Men, right? Show him your arm. You've heard of X-Men.
Fuck out of here. He has an X-Men tattoo? For real?
It's Channing Tatum, but...
Oh, it's Gambit?
Yeah, I have a Gambit tattoo.
Before the movie came out, he's like, I know it's going to be big. Let me get him on there. What do you really have? Do you have Gambit anywhere?
Yeah,
he does.
Yeah.
Can I please see it?
Sure. Yeah.
See, that's cool. They would thank God they never put it on screen because it would never have looked as cool as that shit does. Just saying.
But he went out and got that as soon as he found out Channing Tatum was playing him.
Oh, please.
Anyway, it doesn't even look like Channing Tatum. I don't blame him at all. He's fucking with you, Dan.
Yeah, I
get
know.
It looks cool as fuck.
He's a hater. It's fine.
And Gambit's bomb, and he's never been on screen, so it's even more like you wish you knew what this guy was like. Thank God Bryan Singer didn't put him on screen. Cause
All right, list more movies.
Fine. X-Men 2, X-Men First Class, X-Men.
Oh, all the terrible X-Men. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah, X-Men Apocalypse, X-Men Dark Phoenix.
All right, next movies.
Anyway, have you ever seen First Kid with Sinbad?
Nope.
Where like the president's kid is like
Sinbad's the secret.
I may have
Come
seen
on.
it back when I was a child, but it's been a long
so the
time.
kid in that movie, just to say that like kids in Hollywood get fucked, just promotes it. That movie came out in '97. The star of that movie, the kid that was the president's son, Brock Pierce, Bryan Singer, who in 1995 was convicted of production was suspended on the movie App Pupil because because he touched a fucking kid on the set who was supposed to be an extra in like a shower scene. And HBO did a special on that movie. And on the set, Gabriel Byrne said on the record, he goes, yeah, that's Kevin. Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin Spacey fucked with the kid. Hold on, I'm fucking this whole thing up. Sorry. I'm not used to presenting the information, but regardless, Bryan Singer started a media company with Brock Pierce, who was the kid from First Kid, and the company in 2007 went underground, got sued to oblivion, where they had to close down, and an insider described it as a gay pedophilic version of Silver Spoons, which I don't know what that means, but it sounds terrible. And that company ended up paying out $3 million to former employees who said that they were sexually and physically assaulted and forced to do drugs. Yeah. By the way, since then, Bryan Singer is still working comfortably. He's fine. He's doing great. And the last thing I wrote in my whole notes, by the way, because I started to look into it, and I'm like, it's not even worth it. I wrote Woody fucking Allen, who's the most, disgusting dude of all time, probably.
Married his fucking daughter.
Yeah,
Who
he
was 17.
married... Yeah, no. He raised that daughter. He married this woman who had a daughter, and she was 6. Raised that daughter until she was 18, divorced the mom, then said, I'm marrying that girl we raised. And everyone went, whatever.
I wonder what was happening before he married her.
Bro. And by the way, another one of his adopted, his wife, his second wife, that was the daughter of the one that they adopted that he ended up marrying, another kid said, yeah, he molested the shit out of me. And then they went, well, no, that's different because your mom said nothing happened. Maya Farrow goes, nothing happened. Roman Farrow, that's the person that said, Woody Allen abused
He's the one that
out of me.
He's the one that Ricky Gervais was talking about. You're all afraid of Ronan Farrow. He's coming for you.
Oh, dude. When he did the whole Apple thing, they make child slaves, make their iPhones, but if your agent calls you for an Apple project, you're going to jump at the fucking bit, aren't you? And I love that people that he's talking to are going, oh, he got us. It's like, no, you're a fucking scumbag.
Yeah.
You can't just go, I guess.
Yeah.
Ugh. Scum. Anyway.
All right, I have one last video. You guys ready for this?
Oh, hold on real quick. Can we talk about Puff Daddy? And have you heard about the 50 Cent stuff?
I stayed out of the Puff Daddy thing completely.
Okay. Well,
any rapper definitely fucked a kid, I bet.
So, Puff...
Well, did you see that dude go after Will Smith? I'll play the video right here.
No. Set me up, bro. You feel me? That is tripping, bro. That on some other shit, my nigga. Straight the fuck up. What are you talking about, my nigga? You raped me as a kid, you bitch ass nigga. You raped me as a kid and you raped all my kids, nigga. And you still trying to motherfucking get away with the shit, nigga. What do you mean? I'm sitting right there, bitch. Every time I see you, I want to slice your neck, motherfucker. You really have to understand what the Bible says, bro. The Bible says, honor your mother and your father for your days are long, nigga. I ain't killed you for that reason, bitch. Don't you ever get on a motherfucking TV show and act like I'm the motherfucking nigga when you me, bitch. You every fucking body. Whole ass nigga. What are you talking about?
But Puff Daddy's, both of his homes were searched by, I think it was Homeland Security. It wasn't even the FBI. So Homeland Security raided both of his homes looking for, I'm assuming some, I guess there's contraband or videos, because supposedly he recorded a bunch of stuff as well. His ex, I believe Sierra, or I forget her name, has gone and reported him for sex trafficking and now 50 Cent has been trolling Puff Daddy for years, talking about this kind of things. Now he has also taken to Twitter talking about how Jay-Z is worse than Puff Daddy has ever been, and Beyonce is just as bad as well. So
dude, Beyonce and Jay-Z are the fucking worst.
What's that?
Do you have something pulled up that
I don't? No, I don't. I don't have Twitter, but if I'm assuming if you go on Twitter,
put them behind me.
You can.
It's
go
out
on
there. You're saying
it's out there.
I'll find it.
And so Puff Daddy, Jay-Z and R. Kelly used to be really good friends. They did a whole album together. They were touring together. Once R. Kelly went to jail for his sex crimes, Puff Daddy and Jay-Z got really close, and so they've been pretty good friends for a while now. So, birds of a feather flock together, my friend, right? Or show me who your friends are. I'll show you who you are.
You remember Marina Abramovic? They were talking about spirit cooking dinners.
Yeah.
Jay-Z and Beyonce are fucking like this with that lady.
Yeah.
Like, they're the biggest in the music industry is Jay-Z and Beyonce. We didn't go into them, but yeah.
When I left Fox, I went to MGM for one picture. Thank goodness, only one. And when I got there with my mother, we were separated. She went into the office of Louis B. Mayer, and I went into the office of Arthur Freed. And he was going to talk to me about a movie he wanted to put me in. I'm 12 years old, you know. And I thought he was a producer, but instead he was an exhibitor. And I'd never seen anyone naked before, except myself. So I had no clue about what was happening. And so it struck me so funny, I laughed at him. And I laughed uproariously. I had tears, you know, and he got infuriated. And he said, out, 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 go.
Did you tell your mother?
Well, I went down. I was very quiet. I went down and met her in the lobby of the administration building. She came out very quietly from Louis B. Mayer's office, and we walked hand in hand silently to the car, which was unusual. We got in the car driving home. I said, Mom, you won't believe what happened to me. And I told her what happened, and she got kind of quiet. And she said, well, you don't know what happened to me. And Louis B. Mayer wasn't as bad as Freed was to me.
Have you tried it?
He came on to my mother. And so we both decided that we didn't like MGM much. It was, you know, it was better at Fox.
Anyways, it's just it's coming to fruition, as one might say. It's all starting to bubble up. So hopefully,
good.
My concern is, right, they're passing the buck onto the Expendables, the rappers, the musical artists, the actors, even when the real people, the politicians who are doing this probably won't see any repercussions. So that's
they
just
will. You saw Guantanamo.
No, but that's what killed me though. Last episode you talked about, I think Hillary Clinton's already been arrested. And we're seeing a double. I'm like, and you said it, damn. I'm like, I don't need to be brought slowly into this truth. Fucking tell me what's up, and I'll deal with myself. That hit me hard. Where I'm like, I agree, man. Like, and
I
get where
agree
you're
too.
coming from,
I agree too, but I know why they're not.
But I know what you're saying, dude. Where you get frustrated with, I don't need signs. Like, just fucking say it.
Right.
Like, just put it out there. You know what I mean? But
I'm with you guys 100%. I want them to just. I've been waiting fucking years for them to just tell us, but they don't want the regular population to kill themselves over some stupid actor.
Most of the shit we put on there tonight that we've said during these 2 episodes, it's been out there. Like, people know it. The Roman Polanski thing, people know it.
Yeah, but most average
They don't give a
citizens,
fuck.
most average people that you ask, do you know who Roman Polanski is? They're gonna be like, who the fuck's that?
Harvey Weinstein, though. It's like,
Harvey Weinstein was convicted of raping adults. He was never convicted of raping children. Kevin Spacey, yes, but actually, Kevin Spacey wasn't even convicted. All of his victims died.
Or
all of his accusers died.
Yeah.
Here's one last.
Anthony Rapp is alive. Anthony Rapp, shout out, Road Trip.
Who's Anthony Rapp?
Anthony Rapp played. He was in the movie Rent in 2005, but before that, he was in the movie Road Trip. He was the
dude with the fro?
professor's assistant who got choked by the snake at the end of the
movie.
That fucking nerdy dude.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I just said 30 sold to my friend Josh for $15.
I know you're talking.
Sorry. Yeah.
Here's one last video to run this child trafficking Hollywood thing home.
This one's got music. I like it.
Lo-fi.
Site just so we can show you all this ratchetness. Then I'm going to go ahead and paste the SKU. Awesome. So here we have the Rogers leather, 147-inch right-hand facing sectional. These very few pictures, but it's a $15,000 couch, give or take a few hundred. Oh wow, there's only one left in stock. That's odd. Well, that couch is already in my cart. Add more than one. So let's just go to our cart. You can see the same one here. You go to checkout, and my name is already pre-filled as Precious Harris. Who's Precious Harris? Well, let's see. The Missing and Exploited Children database says that Precious Harris has been missing since April 30th, 2020. She's from Cincinnati, Ohio, and just so happens that when I put the couch into the file ring checkout, it tells me who I'm buying, so that I know for sure I'm getting the right child.
Order
Still
that
going?
couch right now.
It's still going.
That's so like it's like robbing a bank and being like, I'm buying this
Dude,
boat with
they're
bank
naming-
money.
They're naming their fucking dude. This came out and it was huge at the time. This freaking cabinet is called a Samaya, and there's a fucking missing Samaya
No, I
shell,
get
but
that,
the thing's $13,000.
But you're making yourself out to get caught so easily. Like, why would you keep these key words? You know what I'm saying? A name like that, especially Samaya, like, I don't know. I think that's like, I'm sure they do
Because if
shit
you're
like this. But
okay,
to
so
put
you
the
think
name of the girl in the description is like, what are you doing? Like, you're
You
making
think-
it way easy.
Do you think a regular person that's shopping on Wayfair and puts a $13,000 cabinet in their cart, for one, nobody's buying that shit
No
for
one's buying that.
$13,000.
Yeah. No, I agree.
They're gonna put that in their cart. They're gonna see that name, and then be like, "Oh, I better go check missing children."
No, I know what you're saying. Okay, no, you're right. No, okay, I get it. Well, they make it.
And
that
why
much
are they
money
calling
to
them?
keep
Why
it
are they
out of
calling them
public
the
eye.
same names? Yaritza Storage, like.
It's so, goddamn.
There's way more examples too. I'll find a longer video to play, but
don't. It's depressing as shit, dude. It's a really big bummer.
That's all I got.
All right, what else you got? What else you got, Chin?
I just said that's all I got.
All right. Well, I'm gonna end it up with saying this. Corey Haim, no, Charlie Sheen is a piece of shit. I love Stavros' commentary on it, though. Dan, please.
Stavros is king. Yep.
That was the first episode, but all right.
We all know, though.
We all know.
Throw some Stavi.
He didn't make me laugh once, to be honest with you.
Oh, dude.
Well, because the subject matter was pretty fucking dark, though.
I don't think the shit Charlie Sheen says is funny. I think it's fucking horrible.
No, that's my thing. You could present it as funny to like add some levity
Oh, I'm not blaming anybody for laughing at it. I'm
No,
saying,
but no, it's fucking insane. This is just what guys in Hollywood do. That's
Here's the thing.
Fucked up.
I could get a script of just average Charlie Sheen things and read them out loud, and I would die laughing because he's fucking batshit crazy. Just me.
I'm not. Like I said, I'm not. I just the Stavros dude didn't make me laugh.
Who would you rather hang out with for an afternoon, Dan? Charlie Sheen or Gary Busey?
Gary Busey's probably one of them too.
Or both?
Here's the thing.
Not both.
Well,
it's a lot, dude. It's a lot.
do I have to? Do I have to?
This
Neither.
is why I don't watch any movies or TV shows though, because if you're big in Hollywood, a singer, or if you're big and you're making tons of money off shit,
okay,
you're controlled by the industry, like 1,000%.
Yeah. Or you're okay with shit going on. You go, I'm not into that, but I know that's going on.
But if you're getting all these huge roles, they're not giving random people huge roles because they don't want them as big as Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson ended up owning half of Sony before he died.
Well, Michael Jackson also got molested half to death when he was like 8 years old. So like,
we're gonna do a full episode of Michael Jackson. You know what? We'll do that next.
The
We'll do
guy
that
did.
next.
Michael Jackson, by the way, probably did fuck some kids up. But
No.
at the same time, I'm not excusing it.
I don't
but
think Michael Jackson
he
was a
was
pedophile at all.
molested. Like 1,000 hands touched him.
He'd sleep
It's
in the
insane.
same kids with, or
No.
sleep in the same bed with kids, man.
No, if you watch that stupid documentary Leaving Neverland, and that's where you're getting your info from,
No.
that
Michael
documentary is
Jackson also
bullshit.
was probably castrated when he was young.
There's video or there's
believe that?
I mean, maybe
there's audio of him saying, "We sleep in the same bed. What's wrong with that?"
I believe.
I got
that,
tons of info on Michael Jackson. I don't think he was a pedophile.
I don't know
I don't
either
think it was
way,
a
but
but you remember Dan? Remember when Michael Jackson went to court in like 2005, and it was a huge thing.
Mhm.
And then like one of his victims was a kid with cancer, and then Michael Jackson had to go up to the stand and go, "That kid dying of cancer right there is lying right now." Like he was so fucked. Sorry, I'm just saying in general though. Oh,
Anyway, we'll go into Michael Jackson on a full episode. I don't know if you want to come back for that one.
I kind of stay away from like kid fucking.
Can you?
Where's the
All right,
aliens?
so we'll do we'll do a Michael Jackson episode. Jesus. I just got that afterwards.
No, I'm gonna come on for missing people in general in this state, like missing people, like people that disappear.
They're probably getting trafficked by the elites.
Probs. Hold on, let's go after something that everyone knows. Like school lunches being so high. Let's get them, dude.
All right. Hey guys, Godspeed.
Godspeed, man.
Godspeed.
You've reached the offices of the Godspeed podcast. We are currently closed. Please leave your information and someone will return your call within 24 business days. Thank you.
Here's the truth. We're not talking about mistakes people make. We're not just talking about drug abuse. We're talking about like drugging and raping people violently. It's pretty insane stuff, but it's very commonplace. I'm from Los Angeles, and the kind of things that people have, asked me if I wanted to do or to get into the industry or things that I'd be willing to do, I got to say, yeah, I'm not down with that. So I didn't get involved in it, but I can't imagine it's anything amazing because not only is Hollywood corrupt, but the people who run Hollywood,